In chapter 4, they are telling us about the particle theory of matter. And first, they have told us about what is the matter. Matter is anything that has mass and occupies the space, and matter can exist in two forms. Here you can say matter is of two types. Living matter, as you can observe, this rabbit, the plant, these are the examples of the living matter. This person, it means human beings, animal, and the plants are the living matter. And this badminton and the parachute, my pencil and the book, these are the examples on the non-living matter. But this particle theory of matter states that every type of the matter, whether it is a living matter or a non-living matter, it is made up of the tiny discrete particles. The first contribution, which was of the scientist Democritus, and he was the ancient Greek philosopher. He first time observed that a matter is made up of small, tiny, discrete particles which are indivisible. And he named these indivisible particles, in a Greek language, he named them atomos. Atomos means indivisible. And after this name has changed into the word atom. Then another scientist, Aristotle, he was also played very important role in the to understand the particle nature of the matter. Although his hypothesis was wrong, he said that the matter is made up of a continuous material and it can be broken. It was the wrong hypothesis which was proved by the Brownian motion and the diffusion. These are the two phenomena. Let's know about what is Brownian motion. Brownian motion was first proposed by a scientist in 1827, and he observed the movement of the dead pollen grains in the water, and he observed the zigzag haphazard movement of the pollen grains, and he said these pollen grains are instantly moving and they are moving by themselves. But after this, a scientist whose name was Albert Einstein, after almost 80 years, he said that these pollen grains are not moving by themselves. Actually, they are moving due to the collision of the water particles with them. The water particles are continuously colliding with the walls of the container, with each other, and they are also bombarding the pollen grains. That's why both of them observe the haphazard zigzag movement of the particles. So these two, you can say, we have today learned about the contribution of the Democritus, then the Aristotle, and then we have learned about the Brownian motion. After this, we will start the process of the diffusion, and these two phenomena mean Brownian motion and diffusion will prove yes, the matter is made up of tiny discrete particles.